Hello. I want to today teach you a quick, easy trick, especially if you're a podcaster, to be able to take your audio and then convert it into a blog post. So the few examples I'm going to begin with first are meant specifically if you're just podcasting by yourself, giving like a tutorial or let's say, for lack of a better term, an inspirational speech or something along those lines, right? So, and in fact, this is one of the ways you can even podcast. So I have an Android, but you can do this with iPhone as well. So on my phone, I have a voice recorder app. And as part of the nice things about it is that I have a speech-to-text ability. Now it only allows me for 10 minutes, but it's nice because then it can limit me to just kind of condense my thoughts into that 10-minute version, or you just create a bunch of recordings. And literally all I have to do is just go ahead and hit record, and as I'm talking, it will automatically convert what I'm saying into text, right? Which is fantastic. So I can continue on and so forth, and it's gonna continue to write out the stuff. And when I'm done, I'll hit stop, and I'll go ahead and save it. In this case, I actually won't save it, and now you can do this literally like I just did. If you're in a quiet enough room, it'll sound great. They do have lav attachments that, like if you look up Rode lav mics, you can attach them in there. They're like $60 on Amazon, relatively cheap, and they sound fantastic. So you could go that route and attach it. But again, if you're in a quiet room, you can literally just dictate like I just did and do some noise reduction. I won't go into teaching you how to do noise reduction right now, but if you just look it up on YouTube, you can do it through Audacity, which is a free program. Anyway, so the idea being that you just record your piece of audio, and then simultaneously you have your text. So then what I do, all I have to do is if I save this, right, let's just say I go ahead and save this, and what I do is I'll share this with myself, and I'll just save it, it'll say voice and text files, so I'll click that, and I'll save it to my drive, and boom, boom, if I want I can change it, but I won't actually upload it, but the idea being that now in my Google Drive I can fetch those and work on them on my computer. And again, the idea being that when you create audio content, you also, why not repurpose it as an as a blog post on your website? Because then text becomes searchable, and all of a sudden people find the information that you're handing out, and so for all you're really doing is dictating your podcast, but then you're able to repurpose and get more of an audience, right? So that's the benefit of doing it this way. The other way to be able to do this, if you have a computer, there's a great website called Speech, speechnotes.co. So Speech, S-P-E-E-C-H, notes, N-O-T-E-S.co, so C-O. And if you have one of those USB mics, let's say, you'll be able to speak into it, and automatically it will convert your speech into text, right? Which is fantastic. Now, the third way, it's a paid version, but this one in particular, like if you are going to do more interview-style audio podcasts, this is probably the way that I would go. There's Temi.com, so that's T-E-M-I.com. All the links, by the way, are in the comment section, or sorry, the description section, so that way you can check them out. But so Temi.com is only 10 cents per minute. So if you're, granted, if your interviews are 45 minutes, that's going to be rounded up to, $4.50, which doesn't seem like a lot. And it's actually not, right? For what you're getting, it really isn't that bad. It just depends on if you all of a sudden doing hundreds of these, then yeah, the cost can add up. But it does with all three of these options. The thing you have to watch out for is this is all done by a computer. There are transcriptions that can be done via an actual human, which obviously is going to be a lot more accurate, but then you're really going to have to pay out of pocket to make sure there's that accuracy. So what I mean to say is this just gives you kind of a template, a jumping off point, if you will, where once you're done, you're going to have to go through and make sure there's correct punctuations. You're going to need to make sure that the words that you actually said are fully the correct words, because sometimes they might not be. So you just got to kind of watch out for that. But while it does, you still have to kind of do a little bit of work. It's a lot easier than having to actually transcribe it from start to finish. So, those few minor fixes are actually not that bad, at least in my opinion. And the advantage you get from it is obviously now you have your audio podcast that can go out, and you have your blog post, your written form that can go out as well. And I'll do another video soon, but you can also essentially apply the same trick to video, right? So if you shoot a video interview or so forth, you can essentially transcribe it through these methods and create written form of your videos as well. So there's a quick tip. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if there's other tricks that you have. Let me know other questions that you might want me to speak about, and I will gladly answer them. Bye.